Welcome back to Main Station. Well, and I just talked for at least 5 minutes to another working camera, so I'm not checking. Well, yeah, now I'm running. Well, god damn it. But, well, let's start off again. And, well, this is not going to be my one of my usual videos. I just have a ramble about things I've been thinking about lately. And, well, just some life stuff, some knowledge, maybe a little bit of wisdom if I have any. But yeah, I won't be diving into any real TA in this video. I have the Bitcoin chart pulled up basically for not really purposes of analysis, but just to maybe get some perspective, or yeah. So, well, yesterday and I'm checking again because, man, I ain't sure about this. Yeah, okay, it's running. So, yeah. Well, yesterday, I went to the gym and had a nice workout, and I met a guy, great dude, seriously. We had a nice chat. And when I'm working out, it's not like I stop doing things for half an hour and just talk to people. Like, no. But I can, yeah, of course, like talk for a few minutes, maybe even 5 minutes between sets, or yeah. So, well, first we started to talk about our working or how we work out and our ethics around it, and how our philosophies and viewpoints around working out. And he asked me, what I'm, or if I'm into martial arts, because like I'm well stretched, but that comes from my calisthenics background. But anyway, we got to talk, and things turned out that he actually is a financial advisor, self-employed with his dad, and he's into finances, of course. So, well, you could think that if we both work out and are into finance, that we could have a nice chat, and well, we did. We also talked about technical analysis and investing in a variety of ways. So, and he was quite knowledgeable about TA, and did have a well-established viewpoint, in my opinion, on certain stuff. He also knew, or he also knows quite a few people who do this professionally and retail wise, and people who made very nice money and are still making very nice money off of this. And, well, I have music running in my background. I hope you don't hear it. But anyway, so, well, we talked about it, and how he thinks that technical analysis is actually more important than fundamental analysis, and that in his mind, fundamental analysis takes away a lot of time, which technical is just more straightforward. And, well, of course, we also talked about that basically every moves which are expected by fundamental analysis is respected in price, and that's true. That's not only my opinion, that's, well, the opinion of all technical traders, and not only technical, but all traders actually who have some knowledge. But yeah, so nice chat, and I later asked him whether or not he, well, since he's a financial advisor, you would think that he of course would have, so he had experience in trading and he also did it, but I asked him whether or not he had some savings, some funds, some investment in some shape or form, and well, he flat out told me that he actually didn't, and that got me interested, or maybe it didn't get me interested, but it at least got me thinking. Because like, if you have a guy who does things professionally and who talks to a lot of people about a certain topic, and has a based, or his viewpoint is based upon serious knowledge and maybe also wisdom, that his viewpoint would have an effect upon his personal life and how he acts in his personal life. So as a financial advisor who professionally talks to people how they could save money long term by doing certain things, you would think that, well, he does it himself. Well, turns out that it didn't seem like from his stories and thoughts that, and he also told me that he had no savings. So it got me thinking, and also asked him whether or not he was into crypto and had Bitcoin or some other crypto. And well, he knew about, of course, about crypto and basically what it's about. Well, he wasn't too knowledgeable. He knew it was a hype, and it mostly died down. And well, we started to talk about, or he mostly started to talk about his like not too well established upon, or more like we talked about fundamental analysis, and I said that, but when we talked about Bitcoin and basically an asset which he had low knowledge about, and he didn't really knew much about, just said, well, people see it as a way of exchange, and that's basically it. Like, he didn't even mention blockchain. And not to get me wrong about the blockchain or stuff like people talk about, but he started to come up with these fundamental viewpoints about Bitcoin, and well, what is it worth, and why should it be worth anything? And basically, it's just an agreement of people, and it's just demand and what is oh man, I'm tired. I'm seriously tired. Oh man, I'm working long hours. Well, demand and this shit. Whatever. Yeah. So what I wanted to say is, he started to come up with these like dumb, or not really dumb, but we also talked about gold, and why should gold be anything worth? Like, it's a metal, and yeah, it's rare and it's established, but man, it has been backed, or it was a way of exchange. It was currency, money. Actually, it was money, or it still is money right now, but it was basically state currency at some point in time, like 1,000 of years ago. But why should it be worth anything now? Why isn't like some rare stuff, just, I don't know, some metal which could be found like in basically 10 years from now, and it's very rare and not, basically uncommon. why isn't that worth very much? And why are rare things worth anything, actually? And he just had these viewpoints of, why should Bitcoin be anything worth? And, well, why should gold be anything worth? It's just established. And it has been a hedge in recent crashes, and crashes long years ago and decades ago. But it has been a hedge for stock market crashes and currency crashes and so forth. People have moved into gold. But why? Because, well, if your cash isn't anything worth, why should gold be? You can't live off of gold. Like, if all people would die and basically had like 5 people, or you would be the only person on the planet, you wouldn't think one fucking second about gold. You would think about water, shelter, and food. And, well, of course, after that, you want to think about reproducing, and basically people, and social interactions. But these are real assets, in my opinion. Stuff people really need, like seriously need, to fucking survive. And yeah, Bitcoin is it's an asset, man. And it's just another asset, like gold and like silver and like copper and oil and whatever. You shouldn't be taking it like too serious. I don't know why people get all serious about stuff. When, man, yeah, fundamental views and okay and alright, go ahead. Do what you want to do. But don't get too blinded by things. Like this guy, he was smart, no doubt in my mind. And I liked him. He was personality-wise, he was a great dude. Yeah, of course. When also he was blinded. He was blind in some shape or form, from fundamental views. And what technical views taught me over mostly the last year was that don't be too attached to anything. When you look at technicals, you see the price moving. And if you are in a trade, well, then you're in a trade and you can lose money, of course, and you want to think about that, because it's your money. Money is fucking time, and money buys you time. And people who say money isn't time, they don't know shit, because they go to work every day. People go to work every fucking day. I do. And like throw money away like it's nothing. But if they would save from the day they would start to work, like from 20, from 25, whatever, and just save a little bit money on the side, like man, they could go into like if they would invest into pension funds, like with maybe 5%, what do you call it in fucking English? Interest, then, man, they could, by 50 or by 60, they would have almost $1 million in the bank. Like, they would be done. Easy. They would have a nice rent, or how do you call it? Man, I don't know. You know what I mean. Like, they would put off work and just do the stuff and have money. And they can, and after that, they can do whatever they want. They can spend their time like they want. They aren't really. I mean, yeah, if they buy $1 million mansion, and well, then they don't have any money. But that's not what I mean. Like, they can spend their time, and if you have money, then you have time, because you can do stuff you want to, and you can choose not to do stuff. If you don't have money, well, you need it. You seriously need it. But to get back to fundamental and technical views. Fundamental views, just in my opinion, and from my personal background, they get me attached. They get me thinking like, wow, this is worth so much. This should be worth so much. This should do stuff like this, and this should blow up, or this or certain stocks should go down. Because like fundamental views just don't look or are just bad or good or whatever. They are bad or good. They are perceived. Well, but price is fucking price. The price doesn't fucking care. The price doesn't care if stock is looking good. Well, yeah, fundamental effects do play out in price, yes. But mostly technicals, they just are. You can perceive them, yeah, and patterns and so forth are subjective, but indicators aren't really. They are quite objective. They may be as objective as things could be. So why should I look at fundamentals when they just blind me? Mostly. I don't know. And this guy, like, he knew a Bitcoin, and yeah, he was blinded because, or I don't know why he was blinded. Mostly his personal background and, well, his story, but it got me thinking. It seriously did. And, well, most of my thoughts which I've expressed in this video, they actually occurred by making this fucking video. I just love this stuff, man. Talking about things and talking about passions. Man, this gets me fucking excited. Yeah. Basically, what I want to, or the bottom line of this video, is look at assets in a way which doesn't blind you. And, well, if you're blinded, then most likely you won't know you're blinded. So you want to look at it at assets in a variety of ways, and you want to evaluate whether or not your viewpoint is true. And, well, there are certain levels to true, of course. You can listen to Jordan Peterson, for example. If you want to get some sort of knowledge around truth, but try not to get too personally attached and too involved in things that you shouldn't really be involved in, and shouldn't be. It's a narrow path, definitely. But yeah, you should be cautious, no doubt. This is serious stuff. This can be serious stuff. But you shouldn't be too serious about it too. You shouldn't be, yeah. I just can stretch it longer and longer, but don't be too attached. Especially when it comes to your money. Especially when it comes to your money. Don't be too attached. If you win, man, you fucking win. Great job. Seriously. Fucking great job, man. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. But if you lose, whatever. Make it back. Make it fucking back. Yeah. I think I got out of this video what I wanted to get out of it. And maybe I do this more often. I like this. I like just rambling upon things that I meditate on not only recently but regularly. Yeah. Man, this is fun. Man, this is fun, dude. Do things for fun, man. Seriously. Don't be too serious. Don't be too serious. Don't be too serious about yourself. Don't be too serious about your status. About all this fucking stuff you want to get, and your cars, and like basically bad investments all the fucking time, like buying TVs and expensive, useless crap, which you can't fucking use, man. You work at least 8 hours a day if you want to do stuff. At least, man, if you're serious about your stuff, you're going to work 12 to 16 hours a day. Seriously. So when do you want to use all this shit, all your TVs and expensive cars and expensive flats and houses, and when do you want to fucking be there? If you're busy all the time, what are you doing? Man, you can have like 3 mansions, but if you're busy 24/7 or 10 hours a day doing stuff you're passionate about, even, what are you doing with all this stuff? You can't use it. Why are you buying it? Why are you... Man, don't be so serious about this stuff. Lay back. I mean, do work, no doubt. Do hard work. Work fucking hard, yeah. But you can save your money and do great things with it. Seriously great things. Which actually help people. Which actually fucking help people. Yeah. Man, don't be too attached to assets. Look at things from a variety of viewpoints, and don't be too serious about life and you. Don't be too serious about you. I think that's it. And hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week. And man, I'm fucking tired, and I'll be